Hi, I'm Debbie and welcome to my channel Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're doing our longer reading from June 1st through the 15th for my Tauruses. Hello my Tauruses. Oh my gosh, I hope everybody's doing great out there and just sending you only best wishes. Okay, so longer reading. This is kind of like the chapters in your life, and I do the shorter readers. Those are kind of like the little days or paragraphs of your life. And these are just general energies. So I use 3 decks of cards. I use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards, gives me the longer story. Then I follow up with my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, kind of fills in some of those gaps. And then I finish up asking any advice from our Osha Zen Tarot cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused each deck with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? So what do we have coming up? There's not a lot of, that I know of, astrological things going on. The new moon is June 3rd. That's in Gemini. And remember, too, that from the full moon to the new moon is the waning moon. It means, it's getting smaller. And that's when you release and you relinquish things. The new moon to the full moon is, that's the waxing moon, and that's when you start requesting. And then, of course, the full moon, which is, so the new moon this month will be in Gemini, and then the full moon is going to be in Sagittarius, and that will be on the 17th. Now, that's going to be a very hopeful moon. That's going to be a, very optimistic full moon. So, I want you to be aware of that this is where you're going to kind of, do I feel like it's a wish moon? It could be, but I really feel it's kind of where you're going to feel that energy of good things are starting to come again, okay? So, let's go on in here and see what else we have. Oh, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you everyone for who has done that. And I love your comments. I do try to answer you timely. Sometimes it's a little late, but okay, so we actually have 5 cards that came out. So let me move this so I can actually put these in an order so I can actually do this. So first 2 cards are reversed. To me, reversed cards mean, hey, watch me. Okay, so let's go here. The first card is the Page of Air. Air, of course, is our Gemini, Libra, and our Aquarius energy. Logical, honest, impulsive, and curious. I really feel, okay, air energy is that Wi-Fi energy. It's those thoughts. And I really do feel that for the beginning of the month, my steady Tauruses are going to, I think you're going to be doing a little bit of the wild. You're going to go a little bit on the wild side. I think that you're kind of in that, yeah, let's give that a try. Very adventurous. I'm feeling a very adventurous energy for you. And I like it. I like it because while you are adventurous, you basically, you take calculated risks. You kind of, I don't think that you take your risk to the point that that it's going to backfire. Okay, you may say, well, it didn't turn out the way I wanted it, but it was sure a heck of a lot of fun while I was doing it, and I'm feeling that for my Tauruses. So challenging information, delays or change to plans, truth delivered without tact. Now, I read you this also because I get impressions. I'm a channeler, so I get the impressions and I have to tell you what I'm feeling. But my Tauruses are extremely intuitive. So, by sharing the cards, if you feel that there's something different, that's okay. Go with it, okay? So our next card is, this one's also reversed, and this one is the 5 of Fire. Now, fire is our Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, very passionate. 5 is about changes. Now, I'm go back to this. I feel like you are, I'm not going to say it's like a, okay, you might be you might be very, very young. You might not be very, very young, but I almost feel like you're doing this kind of like a midlife change, kind of like this. You're thinking, like this is something that people are like, Taurus, this isn't you. What are you doing? And you're like, I don't care. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I feel like my Taurus is that there is, like I said, being impulsive It's like, you want some changes in your life. There's like, I want changes and I want it now. Okay? So this one is competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. Yeah, and people aren't all going to necessarily buy into you making these changes because they're going to say, what the heck are you doing here? But again, I feel like you're saying, and okay. But it's like, time's running out. I need to do this now. If I don't do this now, I'm never going to do it. So this could also be that, maybe you were given an opportunity to go on a trip far away and people are saying, don't do this. And there's some trepidation on this trip. It could be that, maybe you're in a very, very stable position and it's like, but this is the position that I've always wanted, and you just go for it, even, not knowing the consequences, which is really odd for my Tauruses, but it's like, yeah, I'm just going for it. I really feel a lot of confidence in yourself. And, I'm not going to tell you if it's the right choice or not, but, I do feel that we go through life only once. A lot of evidence says about reincarnation. I'm not going to argue that or not, but I know that this is the only time Debbie's going through this life. So, I feel like you're kind of like, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to chance it. I would be more, and again, it's very, very strong coming to me. It's like, I will regret it more if I don't do it than if it doesn't work out and I did do it. Okay, hope that makes sense. Hope that came out of my mouth right. Here is your next card. The Queen of Water, and again, water is our emotional energy. It's the fluid energy. It's the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Queen is very, very, I'm feeling with this today, very maternal, very kind of loving energy for you. And this one is tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition and care for yourself and others. So regardless of whatever this this impulsivity is, and this that maybe others don't don't agree with it, and again, I am hoping that I'm not, please use, okay, I have to be, because I'm a mother too, so use common sense, but at the same time, this is saying to basically, it's like internally, okay? So let's go on to our next card, and this one is the Eight of Water. Again, it's this emotional energy, fluid energy, and this one is a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. Again, I feel like you really want to make some changes here, and okay, you want to make changes. People aren't going to understand, but you're going to. Many of you are just going to do it regardless of whether they understand or not. Your last card, and these are the extra ones that came out. So here is the King of Air. Again, it's that air energy. Brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. So it really is like, again, I feel like, you're very, internally, you're very focused on what you want. Again, I'll go through that again. It's like, I would rather try and fail than not try, or, I would rather try and fail than not try and then regret, okay? It's really very strong. Whoever this is for, I admire you for this energy. Okay, the John Holland. Can you give me... Okay, what else does our Tauruses need to know about this? Because it's very strong energy. It's like it's, very, very strong. Okay, go ahead and cut. One card did pop. And we will see what we have here. Okay, 3 cards face down. This is the one that popped for you. Okay. This is exactly what we're talking about. And we've seen this lady before, and you know how much I love this lady. I love her, love her, love her. And whether you're a man or a female, it doesn't matter. She is on her quest. She is doing it. She doesn't care what anyone says. She needs, here she is going to go for this big long thing. She's got sandals on. She's wearing a skirt. You know, she's got this bulky sweater. She's got this spear, you know, but she has her purse. And of course, many of you know that I've always said this about her. And she needs a good bra. But she doesn't care. She's going for it. She's just going for it. So, you know, and that's pretty much what we were just talking about, right? She's just going to go for it. She's, again, she'd rather, you know, do it and not live with the regret. Next card is, this is reversed, and you know reverse means, hey, pay attention to me. And here we have some mental conflict. Now, is this your own mental conflict? Is this you going back and forth? It could be. Is this you hearing from other people and they're telling you how your plan is not going to work? It could be. You know, I'm not going to say that, you know, I mean, we do have to have, you know, we do have our responsibilities that we have, but at the same time, you know, I just feel this, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And the mental conflict could be that it's more because you have this urgency in your spirit that does not reconcile with how you normally, how you normally proceed. Okay, that's more the case that I'm telling you about. Okay, so let's go on with this last card here. Okay, again reversed, and this is again that, you know, conflict and defeat. This is all about, how you are feeling about this. You know, again, you do go back and forth. You are human. I can't tell you whether this is the best idea you've ever had. I can't tell you to do it or not to do it. I just know that you're going to have some struggles as you think about this and as you go for, as you decide. Again, what I said, I won't say it again, but okay. Any final advice, words of advice? I would also tell you though too, is during this time, like I said to my Tauruses, you are very, very intuitive. You're very spiritually connected. So during this time, even if others are not necessarily buying into what you're planning on doing, make your connection with that divine, that higher power, that guardian angel, spirit guide, the voice of the universe, whoever that is to you. Do some meditation, get out into nature, and just, I'm always saying, I live on a cul-de-sac, and I do watch a little bit to see if anybody's really out there. But I'll go into my cul-de-sac and just start talking up. I'll just start talking up. Now, I do have a little woods behind me, but you get mosquito bites when you go back there. But I'll just start talking up and just saying, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to be doing? Tell me, okay? So I'm going to just give you that advice, okay? Just connect. Make that connection. Okay, so one more time, and now let's go ahead. But I do love her. I just love her. I love her courage. I love how she is going to just do what she needs to do, and she believes in herself. She has such confidence in herself. So let's go ahead now. And see now, okay, creativity. Okay, now here she is, this, beautiful colors, connecting up. So I'm going to go with this, what I just was talking about. Remember to, make that connection, ask, what is my plan? What should I be doing? Okay. Also too, I really feel that you need to look at, and this is going to be weird, but and the fact that you're watching me, you already do a lot of this, but it's like you've got to look at things a little differently. What is it that's really important to you? If security is important to you, then maybe, whatever this is not. So with this is, if this is something you really want to do, you're going to have to really come to terms with whether security is what's important to you or not. Okay? Because if it is, this might not be the right choice for you. Okay, next one is friendliness, being part of the universe. This one is, again, I'm going to go back with these two things is, you know, this is being, okay, this is being very grounded. This is again going out into the, you know, into the grass, taking off your shoes. You are an earth sign. You can, you know, you can ground very much so, but this is just also being part of, you know, part of this universe, part of this bigger picture. You know, also it's like, this is your life. You know, all of this is like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do when you grow up? Okay, last card is, and here we go, the burden. The burden. This goes back to, you know, okay, this goes back to that mental conflict. Okay, and you know, and I don't know, but his eyes seem to be really staring at me today with this. It's like he's trying to, you know, it's like he's trying to unlock a piece of you. And the burden now, the burden can be, again, you know, be aware, is it that you doing this is the burden, or is it you not doing doing this is the burden? Do you know what I'm trying to say? And again, that goes back to all of this. You know, you doing it or you not doing it. Which is, where is the pain, you know, where is the pain coming from? Where is the, you know, where is the anguish coming from? You doing it or you not? Okay, so you've got some interesting cards here, my Tauruses, some very interesting energies. You know, you are going to definitely have to tell me what this is about. You know, I'm going to keep you all in my thoughts that, you know, whatever your decision is, that you make the right decision on this. But, you know, again, it's, you know, it's, again, I do love her, and I love that you got her. Okay? Okay. So my Tauruses, as always, know that you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.